We'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense to get things started in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Grabbed in the middle. It's Teray. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And that is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Slithers into space. Shakes off the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Toure. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Caught over the middle. It's Toure. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Rides the back and leaves it.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The give to the back.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's a bot. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Flips it out on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. looking to fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Nice move there. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure coming. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Schultz. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's third and goal and third and long. Still looking on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Martinez. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Dumps it to the back. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! He now has 80 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one high indeed. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Grab near the sticks. It's Schultz. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Avant. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.